Hello there, everybody. Thank you so much for stopping by for your Reiki Daily Micro session. We are going to do 5 minutes of Reiki, followed by 5 minutes of free-for-all questions and or cards of the day. So to start with the Reiki, let's go ahead and set the intention for whatever will benefit each of you the most as individuals. Those of you who have something more specific that you would like the Reiki to help you with, feel free to adjust that intention for yourself. Those of you who are watching this video after it is no longer live, feel free to still receive the energy because it is just as potent at that point for you as well. Spirit is not limited and energy is not limited by time or by space. Okay, so let's just get this Reiki started. All right, so it's 12:35 here Mountain Time in the United States. That means that we will be finishing up at 40 after the hour. Hello there, Ms. Ricky. Hello, Avni. Glad to see both of you in the room. How are you guys doing today? We have an unusually large amount of heart chakra and base chakra energy going out right now. And I can tell you in the US, we have a Thanksgiving holiday, which means we're spending a lot of time with people. A lot of people are already at their destinations because school's out in a lot of places for like a week this week. And so interacting with family is not always the easiest thing. Sharing space, not always the easiest thing. So not too surprised to be feeling a lot of heart chakra, a lot of base chakra going out. Heart chakra does have to do with healing up of any kind of emotional wounds or dissatisfactions or hurts. And base chakra has to do with healing up that sense of security. And that base chakra pulls sense of security out of not only financial things, jobs, where you live, things like that, but also from family. And so not surprised to see a whole lot of that going on. I do have Reiki going into other areas right now, but those are the two big ones, and they are pulling a lot more than usual right now. You have pain in your lower back. That doesn't sound good. Sounds like you're coming down with the flu. You may want to replay some Reiki. Keep yourself from coming down with the flu or get a Reiki session, one of the two. Shakoya, hello, hello, welcome. Glad to see you here. Welcome back, Willie Dog's mama. Hello there, Lorraine. Glad to see you here, my dear. How are you? We have 3 more minutes of Reiki. Thank you for the thumbs ups, guys. I do appreciate it. Hmm. Oh, that sounds good. That sounds good. If I didn't already have plans, Lorraine, I would say, can I come over to your house? What kind of weird things? Your legs are feeling it? I've definitely got some legs going on, and I've also got some ankles going on big time and some feet energy. You have plenty. I have a friend that lives about, I don't know, 20 minutes away up in the mountains that invited me out. So I'm going to make a pecan pie and some caramel corn and take that out there. And your shoulders. Shoulders are where we carry our loads, carry our burdens. Not surprising that you would pull some into your shoulders with that recent home purchase. 2 more minutes of Reiki left. And 1 more minute left with the Reiki. All right, so we've hit 5 minutes with the Reiki. Let's go ahead and wrap that up and open up the floor for free-for-all questions and/or cards of the day. Okay, Ricky wants a COD. Shakoya, am I confusing you with somebody else? I'm thinking we saw that he wasn't going to. You trying to trick Spirit into saying what you want to hear? If you are, you wouldn't be the first. Okay, so Ricky's card. House card, what you have coming up is the Star. And cover card is the Ship. The Ship. Okay, so this basically talks about some type of glamorous or glittery type of trip. This could be like a trip in the limousine, or you could be taking some kind of like a Christmas cruise to look at the lights. Ooh, stars, lights, starlight. Could be. But there's some kind of trip that's coming up, and um, one way or another, I'm expecting it to have a lot of sparkles. Okay, so that's what I have for you, Miss Ricky. I think you would remember that if I would have said it, so I must have you confused with someone else. Oh, I see. Yeah, that ship is long distance travel for sure. Alrighty, let's see here. You guys have a really interesting future, because I just wanted to ask if he is going to reach out to you, because I did have that just flood into my mind, that question about that, as soon as I saw your question. And so what I have coming up, I don't really have a timeline for when he's going to reach out to you, but I have some kind of crazy cards. Okay. So the first card, Sequoia, is the Four of Coins showing up in reverse. This is somebody opening up about their emotions when they hadn't opened up about them before. I think that this is going to be him. Okay. Next, I've got the Queen of Cups showing up in reverse. Queen of Cups in reverse is having a volcanic explosion about something. I mean, she is ticked off beyond reasonableness. Okay. So I think he's going to say something to you, and you are just going to be like, oh my Lord, get away from me. So angry. Can't even stand to look at you type of explosion. All right. And then what we have coming up, we have the Nine of Coins in reverse. So after you explode over whatever it is that he shares with you, then we have you saying, oh, honey, I miss you. However, that's followed by the Seven of Clubs. The Seven of Clubs talks about standing your ground. So at the same time that you're saying, oh, honey, I miss you, you're also saying, but what you did was dirty, dude, and I'm not tolerating that. I want to be around you, but I want you to be decent. Okay? Word of warning. Just because we want somebody to be decent doesn't always mean they want to be decent. And then we do have the Lovers card that shows up in the end. So I do see you guys coming back together as a couple after a long and arduous journey here. At the same time, after seeing everything that led up to this Lovers card, I'm not so sure I would be happy about this. Just not sure. I mean, it could go either way if you're really standing your ground and he does actually change. I'm just not used to seeing people really actually change for more than a month or two, though. So anyway, that's what's coming up. And I think all of that is going to transpire within the next 2 months. So we're 20th of November. So by 20th of January, I think all of this is going to be transpiring. Let's see. Who's next here? I have Nate. And then I think this is going to be the last question. I forgot to set my timer, but I imagine I've been answering questions for 5 minutes. What's coming with regards to the second cat? Okay. Show me Dusky through the end of this year. Honey Bunny. Okay. The very first card that we have coming up is the Eight of Swords. To me, I think this is Dusky staying right where Dusky is. I don't feel so much like this is a trap as much as it's just a picture of Dusky staying right where she is. You know what I mean? Like, I don't get that energy of, oh, this shouldn't be happening. I'm just trapped here. I can't leave. It doesn't have that feeling to me. I think the card came up to show me she's not going anywhere, but it doesn't have a negative connotation with it for me as far as what I'm looking at here. I think she's just fine with staying where she is. Now, I do have the Five of Cups showing up here, and I'm actually reading this 2 different ways. I'm seeing this as you're disappointed that she's staying where she is. I'm also seeing this as she's disappointed that you've moved away. She liked having you where you were. That was handy and convenient for her. But this is disappointment. This isn't like, this isn't a major arcana type of thing. This is something that both of you can handle. Okay. And then we do have the Seven of Pentacles. This to me really talks about things coming into a situation that is good for both of you. All right. So this may be something like she's staying right where she is, but you guys can visit her. And she may like the visits, and you may like the visits. All right. And then we do have the Tower card, but it's in reverse. So this is recovery. This is really recovery from the disappointment, because the only other card that I would have that would show recovery from that disappointment card earlier would be that same card, but it would have to be reversed. So this is like Spirit is just trying to say, this was a small disappointment. This was not something that you're going to cry for weeks over, and neither will the cat. This is saying that you're recovering from that small disappointment just fine, and actually finding new ways to go about your life that are peaceful and good. And this just confirms that. It's a Nine of Cups. Talks about satisfaction, finding satisfaction and fulfillment. So, excuse me, she is going to be staying where she is. Both of you are going to be finding that actually is a solution that is a workable one, even though you're disappointed with it in the beginning. Okay? I hope that makes sense for you. Lorraine Southwick, mostly. The Christmas trip to Germany for your mom and dad. That's cool. I wonder why that showed up for you, unless it's influencing you in some way. Gives you some free time away from them. Maybe that's the thing. Yeah, I just wrapped up questions and COD's essay. I'm sorry, honey. Very cool, Avni. Yeah. Well, it's a tough situation. What I'm making some pecan pie and some caramel corn to take over to a friend's house. She's gonna be she normally, I'm assuming, she normally hosts a bunch of people that are like not with their families on the holidays. So there'll be probably 30 or 40 or maybe 50 people there. It'll be fun. Your cat sitting. So it does influence you in that your cat sitting. Very cool, Evney. Yeah. I really enjoy baking. Like I'm a pretty good cook too, but what I enjoy is baking. So that's why I'm taking pie and caramel corn. You're quite welcome, Evney. Well, I'm glad to see you two hear us and oh, gotcha. Gotcha, Ricky. All right, guys. So I think we are all covered. Everybody have a happy holiday if I don't see you between now and then. Otherwise, I'll see you on the next video. I'm planning on being here tomorrow. We'll see what happens. And everybody just enjoy your wonderful holiday, and I'll see you guys the next time. Peace out.